Politics will be very much on everybody's mind this coming week. It's the start of the conference season for the major parties, and the Liberal Democrats kick off in Brighton. So we can all see firsthand what they're talking about. I think this will be very interesting because we do have Liberal councillors. We do have Liberal influence in the town. And the party, probably because it hasn't been high profile for quite some time, sits more or less where any organisation would like to be, and that is there is a hiatus or a gap between the established parties, the Conservatives and Labour, on a national level, which has to be filled. The infighting that's going on in both parties is just ridiculous, and as a consequence we are finding it's not just us, by the way, it's not just the UK, it's everywhere in the world almost is undergoing the same thing. I'm getting more emails from people who actually tap in because it's me and they've known me over the years, living in other parts of the world, not because I'm so startlingly good. That they actually make the comment that they have similar fights to our own, and that I've outlined with Lewis District Council and to some extent the County Council, and most certainly with national politicians. And I think that the two main parties, if they haven't learned their lesson now, and when I say main parties, I mean those in the United States, those here, those in Canada, and other English-speaking parts of the world. And why be English-speaking? Because I think the Germans are beginning to find out that life isn't so rosy once the economy goes skew-if and the major parties aren't delivering what everybody expects them to deliver. Anyway, the important thing is that we must see what the Liberals come up with, not necessarily because I'm pro-Liberal or anti-Liberal or anything else. I'm as neutral as I possibly can be. But perhaps it'll be an indicator of what the major parties will be talking about, or if they're aware that the electorate are pretty peed off with them, that what they're doing and their shenanigans is not in our interest, and I don't think in the national interest either. So have they woken up to why the Donald Trumps and the Justin Trudeaus, and for that matter, those who are opposing Angela Merkel, come from? Why do they spring from? Well, it's mainly because we are fed up with the major parties and what they do and what they say and what they actually don't do, and particularly when it comes to Lewis District Council, what they don't say. Because if there is an organisation that doesn't like exposing itself to the world in terms of the written word or the spoken word, is that council. Oh yeah, they've got a department that paint pretty pictures and send out pretty brochures, and the people that actually done you for your cash, called Customer First. I can't imagine who thought that one up. Customer First. It's the last thing. I mean, hasn't anybody told them that what you do is you use a slogan that reflects what the organisation is all about? Customer First is not something that I would actually give an epithet that I would give to Lewis District Council. I mean, absolute chaos down there. And my whistleblower was saying that at the scrutiny committee, which I couldn't attend, but I will start to read the minutes, which took place on Friday, that one of the executives was asked to go and explain why their telephone system is so lousy. And actually, I will give them this. I don't think it's any lousier than any of the others. I've tried calling several banks and credit card people and so on and so forth over the past few weeks. And believe me, it's all press 1, press 2, press 3. And quite often it sends you into a loop and you can wait forever. I mean, there's one, I'm not going to mention the name, but there's one where they say, your call is important to us. Please hold on. You are 27th in the queue and you'll only be waiting for an hour and a half. I mean, how daft do they think we are? Oh, they're okay. I mean, all they're doing is they're sitting there worrying about their phone system. We've got other things to do, and it takes away from us. Anyway, we'll be talking about those things in the week at 5:45, as usual. Till then, toodle pip.
could fall.